Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I was away for a little while, but I'm back with some activity-based content today. So here it is, and before I start with the presentation, let me welcome you all to my channel and this particular video presentation. So here we are. Okay, today we are going to talk about co-curricular activities. Now, this is a very familiar word, and you all being teachers, I'm sure you're aware what are co-curricular activities. So this one is just an introduction. I'll be talking about it in detail a little later in the second episode with examples, that is. So co-curricular activities, as you all know, they are those extracurricular activities that go beyond the regular classroom lessons. Because to break monotony also, the students need to be out of the class or maybe in the class, but it should not be completely textbook oriented. Okay, so sorry. These activities help students to learn and grow in different ways that aren't always covered in their textbooks. So since we are trying to get a holistic development for all of our students, it's imperative for us to have some activities which add to their academic knowledge. It's not just the cognitive domain that we need our students to develop. There are a lot of other things also which we activate and create through different activities. So these co-curricular activities are basically designed to support what students learn in class and help them develop new skills, right? Think of them as additional learning experiences that complement the core curriculum. They are not wastage of time as some people consider them to be. No, definitely not. It's not time wastage in any way. It is complementing the academic knowledge which your children are gaining in the classroom, which is based on their core curriculum. So if they participate in these activities, students can become more well-rounded and better prepared for their future because it adds on. It's a kind of a free add-on to what they already know or what they're learning in their classrooms. So now it's not just one kind of co-curricular activity that we make our students to participate in. There are different types of co-curricular activities, which I have classified here in 4 groups. The first group is co-curricular activities to boost academic performance. The second one is to boost physical development. Third is to boost social development. And last one, but not the least, is co-curricular activity or a group of activities which boost recreational enjoyment. Because it's not just if you make your students just study all the time, they will lose interest in studies. So all work and no play makes Jack a dull boy. That's absolutely true. So let's discuss the co-curricular activities that boost academic performance. Firstly, we can have science projects. You know what they are. Then we can have maths competitions, and this could be something like mental maths. You prepare your questions, don't write them down anywhere. Just stand in front of the class, ask the children to write down the number of questions that you already jotted down on a sheet of paper, and you ask them questions orally. Let them just jot down the answers. That's it. It has to be very quick. So this somehow it puts their mental activities to work speedily, right? So maths competitions, there could be written ones also. And you could have a debate club. Like it depends on what subject you are teaching. Then we have co-curricular activities to boost physical development. For example, you can have a sports team of your school. You can have physical education classes like we normally have. This is nothing new. It's just that I've put the matter together. Then there could be very fruitful yoga sessions. You could have a trainer for martial arts. And also there could be some outdoor adventure clubs. But then for that, we have to be very, very careful about our students' safety. The third one is co-curricular activity to boost social development. So here you can have a student council to function in different, manners. One could be for their classes, one could be for the upliftment of the class for employees or to help them out. I mean, anything that you deem fit as per your school social ladder. Secondly, they could do volunteer work. They could just go out and help people, or maybe they could do something for the school itself, like the cleaning up of the library or setting up of books in the correct order. Because usually what children do is they misplace or they, put the books in wrong places in the shelves. So some volunteers can do this kind of work. They could probably clean up a place. They could do just about anything. Or they could check the water filters also if there is a neatness and cleanliness in the campus. Third, they could have a school newspaper. It's not necessary to send it to a professional printing press. Now, copies can be taken out in the computer room also. You have printers with you. So you could have a school newsletter for 15 days, and that is something really nice. I mean, everybody gets to know what's happening in their school. Then there could be a peer mentoring program where students themselves help their own friends in some way or the other. Any child who's going through a social problem, emotional problem, academic problem. So students, they are the best mentors for their own classmates. The fifth example is cultural exchange program. You could have cultural teams in your schools, and then they could maybe go out to another school and you could invite the other school's cultural team to yours, and then you can discuss like what all you've planned for the year, and that's how you exchange a lot of good creative ideas. The fourth kind of co-curricular activities to have recreational enjoyment. And here you can have art and craft workshops. You already know what they are. You can have music and drama clubs. That also we know what they are. You could have field trips. If you want your students to explore something, you can take them to a nearby garden and ask them to collect different kinds of leaves and just to observe the kinds of insects or worms or whatever, the kind of wildlife they can find over there. Small ones, of course, there won't be big wild animals over there. So such kind of field trip, maybe just to collect different kinds of leaves or observe different kinds of flowers. So all of this can be done when you take your students on a short field trip. You have dance clubs. They can have different kinds of dance forms to discuss and do practice. It could be contemporary, it could be classical, it could be, English classical. Of course, Hindustani classical is always there. And you could have a photography club. Now, this is something really nice. Children click pictures which are relevant to their own subject matter. And sometimes they can even make short films based on some moral or maybe some kind of a lesson that they want to convey to people out in the world. So they can have a short video film competition also. They can have a photographic competition. But I would recommend that if they are making films or if they are actually clicking nice pictures, they should rather use a professional or at least a good quality camera instead of clicking from their mobile phones. So understanding the meaning and importance of co-curricular activities, it highlights the role in promoting academic, physical, social, and creative growth. Before the session starts, it's again important that the teachers, they make a list of the activities in the school beforehand, so that it enhances the overall student development and it enriches their educational experience. To make the most of the different types and the list of co-curricular activities in school, it's important to focus on how to implement them effectively in your school. It's not just making a list, but you must know how to implement them. And that is what I'm going to discuss in the second part of this series. So a little bit, a sneak peek into the implementation part. Firstly, we have to integrate a list of these activities, and they have to be very thoughtfully planned and organized. They are more than just fun. They are a key to helping your students develop crucial skills beyond the regular classroom, as I said earlier. When done in the right way, they support your students' academic, social, physical, and personal growth. And if you offer a diverse list of co-curricular activities in school and you manage the resources effectively, schools can then maximize the benefits and enhance the students' overall development. So this is something that we have to keep in mind before we make a list or we implement it. So thank you, viewers, for your patience, and wait for the second part, which will come very soon, within 2 days, maybe day after tomorrow. So till then, it's me signing off. Thank you so much, and be there for the second part as well. Wishing you good luck. Take care. Bye-bye.